Iceage, new Brigade.
Oh. Hi everybody. Anthony Fantano, the internet's busiest music nerd. I'm filming this review late. It's 4 a.m. It's 4:12 a.m. in the morning. And let me tell you, this is exactly what I needed to listen to at 4:12 in the morning. These guys are a Denmark band. Their name is Iceage. This is their debut full-length, New Brigade. It just got released on a US record label. What we've got here is a 24-minute post-punk record that sounds more English than it does Danish. These guys are noisy and abrasive like the Jesus and Mary chain, not in a shoegaze kind of way, but you know what I'm saying. And also there's this cocky swagger to them that reminds me of Gang of Four or Wire. But those aren't the best possible comparisons you could make. If you want to get more accurate, stylistically, these guys are much more of a noise rock band, maybe even a no-wave band, because I definitely pick up sounds that I would liken to groups like DNA. There are a lot of influences crashing into each other at high velocity, creating this mangled orgy of metal and shattered glass. But still, New Brigade comes together with a really cohesive sound, surprisingly. This thing could have jumped all over the place, and it does a little bit, but for the most part, these guys have a style, and they stick to it, and they manipulate it in a bunch of different ways throughout this LP. The sound is what really stays the most consistent. The vocals are loud, they're apathetic, they feel kind of slurred, but they're also kind of wild too, and they have this echo on them that just makes them bounce all over the mix. And the bass is very warm, very fuzzy, and on the opposite side of the spectrum you've got the guitar, which is so trebled, it's so brittle. Every pick stroke sounds like metal rubbing against metal. And the drums come in loud and clear too. Everything is just mixed so evenly. I like that it's so loud and noisy and harsh and flailing in every direction possible, but I can make out what I'm hearing loud and clear. Now, the harshness that I mentioned about this album, what I like about it is that it doesn't come from a lot of effects and stuff like that. Mostly it's kind of coming from how these guys play. They play so raw, but there is some sweetness there to kind of match up with the sour. The songs, for the most part, are very catchy, very rhythmic, very angular, very memorable. In a way, it actually reminds me of that Women album that I loved last year. There's a lot of weirdness to it. It's very kind of an alienating album. It's not a very accessible album, but yet there's something almost unexplainable about it that is so attractive. As far as bright spots go, the hook on Remember is almost uplifting to me, feels almost positive, and same goes for Broken Bone and maybe even the last track on this LP too. But for the most part, this record is dark. It is a dark album. It's like a really, really, really cloudy day after 2 or 3 straight months of nothing but cloudy days. It just kind of, begins to itch at your sanity a little bit. Some tracks here just feel so tense and feel so jittery. The track White Rune just has such ugly guitars, these pounding, just migraine-inducing drums. Also, the title track, the band is just like bursting at the seam. Total Drench just speeds up and spins and spins. It's kind of like what falling down a spiral staircase must be like. And the song Never Return finds this really weird groove with these rolling drums and these guitars that sound like Picasso painted them. And one of my favorites on here, and it's actually one of the shortest, Count Me In, is kind of like this weird combination of thrash punk and shoegaze. It's executed amazingly. 1, 2, 3, 4. This album for me is something that I wanna put on. I want to turn it up as loud as possible and just sit back and watch something burn. And not like a campfire or anything like that. More like a building or a forest. And I know that sounds terrible, but this is a terrible album. It's the feel terrible hit of the summer. I'm feeling a strong 8 to a light 9 on this album. For me, it was really thrilling, invigorating, noisy, overwhelming, and something I will be returning to. Anthony Fantana, Iceage, New Brigade, forever.